And welcome back to MLB Central. We are presented by Hyundai. Around the bases with us, Bill Ripken is with us, and we got work to do. Bryce Harper is the king of Philadelphia. Hit his 300th career home run. After it, he came out for a curtain call, arms outstretched, taking in the crowd.
With arms wide open.
He did. He did.
Under the sun.
Sing it.
Hey, he looks like George Michael. I'm not kidding you.
I can't get over the Phillies. What other super duper stars, I've said this before, how many times do you say, I don't want to play third, I don't want to play second, I want to play shortstop? He's like, oh, you need a first baseman? Sure, no problem.
Billy.
Bryce, the only one in the history of the game.
No, but he just does it. He cares so much. Random games.
Look,
in
I think
August, you can see it.
Obviously, he likes being on the field. So when you want to be on the field and they say, you know what, because this DH thing ain't for me every day.
Sure.
You got to mix me in there somehow.
Yeah.
So then you find a way to start doing that. But right now he's locked in. When you see that 300 that he hit, I think yeah, and it's a breaking ball.
Two total bases got him.
You think exactly about the approach. He paused, he saw it.
Yeah.
You know, and he just smashed it out of the yard.
I'm going to take you back to 2012 in Vieira, spring training. He's 19, and I'm shagging balls in the outfield with him, trying to honestly get to know him as like a veteran. Davey Johnson's like, get to know him, make him feel comfortable. Bop, bop, bop. He has lived a completely different life than 99%.
That's his first.
All the big leaguers. He has been the best player with the most eyeballs on him since he's 9 years old. And he has never disappointed. He has never wavered confidence-wise. What I love about him is he has lived up to the billing. I would have never put him on going to Philly. Free agent. He went there. He's embraced that fan base. That is not an easy fan base.
Well, think about
fall in love with, and he has nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Well, think about it's like him and LeBron James, guys that we've known about since they were kids.
Right.
And they've lived up to all the hype.
How old was he when he was hitting balls off the back wall at the Trop?
Like 15, 16 years
Like a home run derby, leaving.
An unbelievable
He had to
career.
leave high school because they wouldn't pitch to him anymore.
Really?
His senior year, there was the rule that they brought in where it's like, hey, you go to first base. Every time he'd walk up to the plate, you go to first base, you go to first base. He's like, I got to go to college.
Yeah, unbelievable
As a
career. It's going to be, he's going to end up
get
in
someone to
Cooperstown
throw
someday.
me.
To get me a strike.
Yeah.
Julio Rodriguez is off to a very promising start in his young career. Without him, the Seattle Mariners won again. It's their 21st win in the month of August. That sent a franchise record for most wins in a single month. He did miss the game as he's nursing a foot injury, but nothing seems to be going, standing in the way of the Mariners. Can they maintain this? How hot can they run throughout the course of the season and postseason?
They're an unbelievable streaky team. And when they get on one of these streaks that they're on right now, it's almost like they refuse to lose. They've got arms that start the games. They've got arms that finish the games.
Yeah.
And I think they understand where they sit, and they don't care about playing close games. You know, there are some teams that play just well enough to lose close games. And then there's some teams like the Mariners that play well enough to win those close games. So right now they're feeling frisky. We talked about Bryce Harper and the Phillies and what they're doing. Very much mirrors last year. What Seattle's doing mirrors last year too. Once they get hot, I don't think teams are going to line up to play this team.
Mariners off today, then they begin a series with the Mets this weekend in Queens, and then they go to Cincinnati.
They could win the whole thing based on the way they're put together.
Yep.
They truly could, Robert. And I got it. You want to win a division. You want the easier road to the postseason. But I don't think this is a team.
Who cares?
Well, you can't care at this point. You want to win the division, obviously. But if you get in as a wild card, they could put three monsters on the mound in Gilbert, Kirby, and Luis Castillo. They piece together their bullpen. J.P. Crawford's been he don't get enough run. He might be a skybox option.
Castillo could win the Cy Young. That's how good he's been. Now, Garrett Cole, I think, is a favorite, but Castillo's close.
Mariners in a postseason spot. So are the Cubs for now. Cody Bellinger hit a go-ahead RBI. And after the game, after this crucial three-game set where the Cubs took 2 or 3 from the Brewers, Craig Counsell was asked about the division race. He was asked if they're close, if it feels like the Cubs are close. He said, I feel like we're 3 games up, which is factual.
Yeah.
Cubs or Brewers right now. More talented, Bill Ripken. What say you?
Well, I think overall, I would probably lean towards the Brewers on this situation. But here's the deal. What did the Brewers just do to us? Because I think it was 4 days ago we were talking about the offenses.
They were mashed.
They're clicking. They're clicking. Next thing you know, 1-0 loss, 2-1 loss.
Yeah.
It was 7 runs per game for a good stretch there.
What just happened? Because we don't want to see that.
Justin
go
Steele
Right.
put him in a blender.
Yeah, well, that happened.
Kyle
I saw
Hendricks was
that.
pretty good yesterday, too.
Yes, he is.
Cubs are certainly
was.
talented enough. You're asking a lot out of Alzolay. I know he's been hot, Assad, all these guys to keep running hot. I love their lineup. I really do. Nico and Dansby and Bellinger. They run it out there. You would lean towards Milwaukee.
But you're right about the Brewers. They can go cold. It was like the Dodgers series and then a hot stretch, and then here we are again.
I mean, what was it, a couple years ago back when they're playing the Braves in the playoffs and just could not score at all? And look, I don't care who you throw on the bump. You're going to have to stay in the batter's box and do something to start generating some runs coming across home plate, because that motion picture will get old quick.
Did they end the year against each other?
Mm-hmm. For 3. Ooh. So that could decide the division if it's 3 games right now.
Where is that? Where is that at?
Got to be in Milwaukee, I would think.
We should do the show from those 3 games if they matter.
Like yeah, let's do that.
Just saying.
How's that for an on-air production meeting?
All right, when we come back, let's keep this NL Central theme going. The Cincinnati Reds, every win is a big win at this time of the year for the Reds, and they got a welcome sign from their young ace, Hunter Green, doing well, and Spencer Steer against the Giants. We've got highlights when we come back.